Hey y'all, this is Janice Cohen, the Intuitive Therapist. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. If you're not, thank you for being a wonderful subscriber. And always like, share, and press that subscribe button if these readings resonate with you. So before I hopped on, I asked Spirit what the collective needs to know. And I heard two messages. One is believe in miracles, believe in magic. And the second is, along with the magic, you need a practical plan. And so today we're going to pull some cards. I've meditated. I have cleared the energy of each deck, and we're going to see what comes through. But if you're it's almost like if you're teetering on the cusp of 1 foot kind of in the old life and 1 foot in the new, Spirit saying, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Just be patient, be patient, be patient. Okay, so now, I just pulled this Orca Whale card, and it says, Orca Whale Adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You're more powerful than you know. Now, I want to share something. The moon shifts from Libra, a very fair and equitable sign, to the sign of Scorpio today. I believe it's like 12:30 or 12:25. And Scorpio is a very intense sign, and they feel things very deeply, and they are quite prepared, that sign. So that goes along with the initial message that I had shared with you. But today, when a new moon happens, when it comes, our job is to really be very, very clear about the intentions that we have for ourselves for the month. So if you haven't taken the time to sit down and get very, very clear about what it is that you want to achieve, and the goals, let them be big, let them be bold, but also identify, kind of working from the end backwards, what the practical steps are. Okay, so let's pull on some other cards to see what's necessary for you to know today. There's one. And just take what resonates, please. Don't try to make everything fit. If you watched other card readers, you know that everybody says just take what resonates and let the rest go. Okay, so the first card we have pulled out, and I have to get my glasses here, is Transformation. And I'm going to read what that is. The second card is Unbound, and I'll explain. And y'all know I read intuitively, and so while I pull from these decks, I may share what they actually mean from a book, right, from a booklet, but really it's kind of what Spirit shares with me. Okay, so we have this first card, which is Transformation, okay? Now, everybody's going through that. Everybody. So it's really just giving you a heads up, like, yeah, the universe knows you're going through this. And it says things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing. So if you have found that somehow you're starting to see things differently, you're starting to believe in things that maybe you didn't before, that you're treating your body differently, that your body even feels different, that's what's happening. Each one of us is going through our own change, right? And sometimes the transformation happens quickly in a moment, and sometimes it takes like a year, like what I've been through. Just know we're all on a constant transformation. Okay, we're always up leveling and growing. They're saying the collective is that kind of a phase in a journey where you're going from one step to another. So just know you're on the right path. The second card is Unbound. And Unbound is really like, you're really limitless. You're really limitless. There's nothing holding you back except yourself and your thoughts and the things that you believe. Anything you want, again, believe in the magic, anything you want is already yours. And this card says, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. So as you, leave these two cards together, as you transform, you are releasing all the things that have held you back, okay? So, and this also includes all the past versions of who you were, okay? And the last card of this deck is Council of Light. Things are becoming divinely orchestrated. Understand that helpers are in the subtle realm. Okay? What that means is this. The divine is working behind the scenes. Your spirit guides, your ancestors, your guardian angels, all of that, they are behind you. And they're putting all these pieces together for you, right? So just know, even though there are times where you feel alone and you're like, I just feel like I'm on the end of this plank and nobody gets it. Nobody gets it. You've got a whole slew of energy behind you, including the collective. But you've got all of your spirit guides, all of the angels. You've got spirit, the collective wisdom. Everybody is behind you. Okay. All right. What else? What else does the collective need to know? And again, if these things resonate with you, I'd love to share what resonates. And I, like I said before, this is one of my favorite things to do. So as you are identifying your intentions for this month, Spirit says, you know what, write them down. There's nothing more solid than literally taking it out of your head, pen to paper. Okay. What else, please? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you, angels. Anything else, please? What else? Thank you. Okay. The first card that came out was Lord Shiva, Transcendence. And that says, rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given, dance with the universe. Again, yes, we are all going through this transformation, and you are guided to notice the subtle urges in you, in a feeling in you to go to the right instead of the left, trusting your intuition, trusting that niggle inside. Okay, that's what's going to help all of us take that one step and go to the next. The next one, like I just said, look at this, psychic insight. And here this card says your third eye is open, see the truth for what it is, follow your intuition. And as I always, with those of you who listen to my podcast, at the end, I always say, always live intuitively. It's a way of living that I have come to cherish. And it's a way of living where you are so trustworthy of who you are. And you trust in the universe that decisions are very easy to make, and you flow through life, and the days feel easy. When you trust your intuition, there's no thinking. It's just, you just know it, you feel it. So again, Spirit's guiding you to do that. And the last one, now listen to this. This reinforces the other card, Karma Releasing. This is Saint Germain. And the other card was, here we are. It's the Unbound card. So this is reinforcing this card. And Karma Releasing, it says, move beyond drama, create your own path, make room for good energy. This is, again, repeating, you're being transformed. You're being shown the way. And as you drop off all of these old parts of you, it's like you're shedding skin. Then you get to step up. All right. All right. Let's get some more cards. And then we're going to end with the angel numbers. What else, please, Spirit? Does the collective need to know? Thank you very much, Spirit. Okay. Beautiful. And here we go. Now, here we go. So the first card that came out was First Step. And the card says, breaking down this problem into tiny pieces makes it easy to take the first step. Now, remember, we are, again, today is the new moon in Scorpio, and we are invited to get clear on our goals and make a practical plan for each of those goals. This reinforces that. And once you get clear on your goal, clear on the steps, then you get to take a step. And there's never a right or wrong step. You just take one, and then your course gets redirected either way. Now, the next card is You Are Healed. And those of you who have listened to my podcast know I don't really believe in the word healed. I feel like, this is what I've come to know over the past years, is that we are all good. We're all healed. When we come down into this human experience, we get to complete the incomplete experiences. And that's throughout our current lifetime. And from past lives, right? So when I say complete, incomplete experiences, I simply mean when we have not learned a lesson, we get to come back and learn it. So look at your life. What are the patterns that you're seeing that aren't in your best interest, that aren't in alignment with who you know you are? And so what are those things that you need to complete emotionally, right? How can you end the patterns in your life that aren't serving you? That is what this card is about. And it says, the healing you've prayed for is on the way. And that can mean in any part of your life. The completion that you have prayed for is on the way, whether it's your health, your financial wealth, spirituality, your belief, your faith, your trust, your connections, your partnerships, your emotions, your thoughts, all of that. You are being invited to do whatever it takes to learn the lessons so that you can kind of 86 that. Yep, done there, understand it, got it, boom. And the more you learn, the more lessons you learn, the higher your vibration gets. So it's a beautiful thing. And the last card is patience. Now this one, y'all, I don't know anybody that has mastered this. In all honesty, it's a natural struggle that we as humans face all the time. When we want to go from A to Z, we're like, let's do it now. That tends to be me. But, and this is a message that I've heard over and over again, Spirit says, no, like things happen as they're supposed to. If you're present, then you're just going from one moment to the next and you're not thinking ahead. You're not future casting. And so this says your prayers have been heard and they are being answered, right? So as you follow your intuition, as you stay present, as you intentionally work on clearing up the muck from past lives in your current life, oh my gosh, things are just going to be getting so good for you. I love this reading. Let me know how this resonates. I'd love to hear. All right, so this last card, let's see what comes out. Here we go. Okay, what else does the collective need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. So there were two cards that were pulled, and here they are. The number 25, it says, you'll have great ability to take in and process information on both conscious and subconscious levels. Your curiosity is endless, and your desire to dive deep into a variety of subjects will bring you an intense awareness of the world. And the affirmation is, I am intelligent. Beautiful. Beautiful. Again, believe in yourself. Trust in yourself. The next card is 19. And it says here, independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You're extremely capable in life and in work and are not afraid to take big risks to achieve the life you desire. Now, I love this card because the affirmation is, I am a pioneer. And one of the things, as we learn to trust our intuition, this experience right now, as we move from Libra into Scorpio, we are being invited to look at how we assess our self-worth, right? Scorpios and Astarians, we are like fierce when it comes to who we are. And so as you move from the Libra, the equanimity of Libra into Scorpio, which is a very solid, fiery sign, right? How do you evaluate how worthy you are, how deserving you are of the dreams that you have? And if you don't feel like I am worthy as fuck of everything I want, I am, it is, this is, that kind of thing, that's not how you live your life, I'm inviting you to really look at what is holding you back from thinking you are the greatest fucking thing since sliced bread. It's really a beautiful thing. That's the work. That's the work that we're being invited to do for this month. My worth, my deservedness, my value. I wish you a blessed day, a wonderful week, and as always, live intuitively.